Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to Perennia's quality and food safety resources and help you navigate the resource website. We have developed these resources based on frequently asked questions by clients. Before reaching out to our specialists, you may want to check out the resources we have available to see if your questions have already been answered and post it. If there is anything you would like to see added, please contact us at foodsafety@perennia.ca. Step number 1, visit the perennia.ca website. Step number 2, hover over the Quality and Food Safety tab. Select and click on Food Safety Resources. Once you click on the food safety resources, you can now scroll down and select the resource type of interest. The following resources are available: Safe Food for Canadians Good Agricultural Practices Guide, Food Safety During COVID-19, Perennia Publications and Fact Sheets, Recommended Resources, Safe for Market Booklet, a primary producers, processors, and storage facilities guide to quality and food safety, videos, and webinars. When selecting Safe Food for Canadians Good Agricultural Practices Guide, you will find a guide that was developed for the fresh fruit and vegetable sector to help primary producers, processors, and storage facilities meet the Safe Food for Canadians requirements. You will also find downloadable forms that complement the guide and are meant to give you a head start to meeting requirements. Keep in mind, these forms may need to be tailored to your specific process and product. When you click on Safe Food for Canadians Good Agricultural Practices Guide booklet and scroll to the table of contents, you will see that it includes Safe Food for Canadians regulations, types of food safety hazards controlled by a preventive control plan, how the guide is to be used, the layout of the guide, determining what is applicable for your operation, a glossary, preventive controls, a traceability section, commodity-specific requirements, and an appendix. Under the appendix section, you will find how to draft an SOP policy procedure, what to expect during your CFIA inspection, how to respond to a non-compliance, labeling for traceability, environmental swabbing, and cross-contamination points identified on your hazard analysis form. Under the food safety during COVID-19, you will find helpful links and resources to help you navigate food safety during the pandemic. This section includes general resources, webinars, and COVID-19 articles and forms. Some of the general resources include Canadian Food Inspection Agency, Canada GAP, Canadian Horticulture Council, Farm Safety Nova Scotia, Public Health Agency of Canada, and many, many more. When selecting Perennia Publications and Fact Sheets, you will find an array of fact sheets, anything from hand washing signs to employee training tips to preparing for an audit. Any new publications or fact sheets will be flagged as new. Under the recommended resources, you will find acronym links, Safe Food for Canadians, and CFIA's most frequently used links. You will also find Canadian food labeling links, as well as food defense and food fraud resources, importing and exporting links, food safety standards, Nova Scotia provincial information, and much, much more. These resources are based on the most frequently asked questions about the provincial food regulations and the Canadian Food Inspection Agency regulations. When visiting the Safe for Market booklet tab, you will find two booklets, the 2018-2019 edition and the 2019-2020 edition. If you click on the 2018-2019 edition and scroll down to the table of contents, which is on page 3, you will see that this booklet includes importance of a food safety program, food safety hazards, prerequisite programs, creating your product-specific HACCP plan, and also other resources. The 2019-2020 edition includes the introduction to Safe Food for Canadians, Canadian food labeling requirements, food safety culture, food fraud and food defense, an approved supplier program, guidance for external transport and storage options, pest prevention, importing and exporting basics, and an introduction to third-party food safety certification. If you would like to receive a hard copy of either of these booklets, please contact Clarissa McIsaac at cmcisaac@perennia.ca. The Videos tab will bring you to a list of short instructional videos prepared to assist you when conducting these particular activities or answer any questions you may have. Some of these videos are how to use Hygienia Aller Snap residue swabs, how to set up and calibrate a metal detector, how to properly wash your hands, how to enter and exit a food production area, how to test light intensity, how to do ATP swabbing using Hygienia System Sure Plus and Ultra Snap swabs, plus many others. When selecting webinars, you will find pre-recorded Perennia quality and food safety webinars you can view on your own time, if you happen to miss out on the original session. Some of these webinar sessions include Food Safety Success, Are You Ready? Take Your Product to Market, Food Safety Success, Getting Started, and Take Your Product to Market, Introduction to Canadian Food Labeling. And that concludes our video on how to access and navigate Perennia's quality and food safety resources. If there is anything you would like to see added, please contact us at foodsafety@perennia.ca.